Hey everyone, so you know how it's a constant criticism of college students that they are simply overgrown children now? Well, they themselves don't seem to be helping their case, as the University of Maryland Student Government Association just voted to install 2 napping stations in their library. Now, first of all, this is a public university that receives both state and federal funding, not to mention the student loans that all American citizens will probably end up on the hook for. So how much of a waste is this? These students already pay room and board, so what is the need for napping stations other than to infantilize a bunch of 20-year-olds? Every taxpayer, especially Maryland residents, should be livid about this. Although it's true this money would be coming from a student facilities fund that students pay into, it's still money that could easily be better spent elsewhere, perhaps even in the career services department. Just a thought, though. Although the price tag of these napping stations is not large in the grand scheme of things, this is still highly indicative of a larger problem: the unbelievable waste that comes with institutions that receive government money. There doesn't seem to be a concern here about frivolous spending, and I would certainly consider napping stations to be frivolous spending. Also, my God, does this not illustrate just how much snowflakery is occurring on college campuses? If you worked for a private company and you suggested, or better yet, had all the employees vote to install napping stations, you'd either get canned or you'd be laughed at so severely you'd never be taken seriously again. And this leads me to my final point. College is supposed to be preparing people for the real world, for real jobs. And I view these napping stations as giving students a terrible impression of what the real world is like. The real world will not coddle you, and it won't give you a nice bed to sleep on at 3 p.m. because you're tired. There comes a point where you need to grow up, and unfortunately these 20-something-year-olds still have a lot of growing up to do. Thanks, and that's all.